He sent me to that place 3 years ago to cure me of loving him. I spent 3 years locked inside that place. Now, I stopped loving him, just as he wanted. Then he came running back and said,
I regret it.
For 8 years, I was a fixture by Roderick Dunlap's side. Everyone said I was addicted to him. I was so obsessed with him that I'd run off any woman who got close to him, whatever it took. Once, I offered one of them money to leave Roderick. The woman laughed in my face. Being with Roderick meant an endless supply of cash. Why would anyone walk away for such a pathetic amount? Then that woman took a staged fall down a flight of stairs. Roderick thought I pushed her. And I ended up being sent to a rehab center by him. Others went there to quit smoking, drinking, or gaming. I was there to let go of Roderick. In the end, I succeeded only for him to tell me he regretted it. The moment I stepped out of the rehab center, I saw an Audi parked there. It looked totally out of place. I glanced at it and lowered my head, preparing to walk away. The person who got out of the car called out to me. It was Roderick. He had grown more mature in the last 3 years. I glanced at him once, then looked away. The staff at the center taught us that staring was rude, especially at someone we liked. Yes, after 3 years, I had been completely reformed. Roderick told me to get in, and I did so, sitting quietly in the back seat. I kept my head down, staring at my lap and not moving a muscle. Roderick sat beside me. I could feel the weight of his intense gaze. The car was dead quiet. I held my breath, scared to make a peep. But a cough escaped me anyway. It was just my old cough. The car pulled up at the Dunlap's mansion. Roderick's grandmother, Maggie Dunlap, lived there. Today, as I remembered, marked her 80th birthday. Then it hit me why Roderick had come to get me. He started to walk in. I hesitated for a second, then blurted out.
Roderick, I didn't bring a gift.
When he turned around, my heart was pounding out of my chest. I quickly looked down. I knew my quickened heartbeat was from fear, not from affection. Somehow, I'd turned into a total coward. If someone even glanced my way, I'd get a jolt of fear. I'd toss and turn all night in nightmares, haunted by those staring eyes.
Follow me.
Roderick brushed off my worry. He was as cold as always. Or maybe he only saved that coldness for me. I had to jog a little just to keep up with him.
Mari, you're back. Come in, dear.
Maggie was right there at the front door, waiting for me. Maggie had always had my back, always encouraged my crush on Roderick, and even snuck me info on his plans. I walked over to her.
Oh, Maggie.
Mari, honey, why are you being so distant? You're not mad at me for what happened, are you?
Maggie stroked my hair, her eyes full of affection. I shook my head. I could never be mad at her 3 years ago. If Maggie hadn't threatened to harm herself, I probably would have been sent to jail instead. On the outside, it looked like a regular school, but only the people who'd been locked up there knew what real torture was like. During the meal, I kept my head down, shoveling down spaghetti as fast as I could. I didn't make a sound, didn't reach for anything else, just ate fast like I hadn't had a meal in a month.
Marianne!
Yes, sir. Hearing my name, I set down my fork and stood up straight. We all froze me, Roderick and Maggie. I met their shocked stares for a split second. Then I looked down at the silverware I'd set neatly on the table. Even with how panicked I was, I just stood there, confused. It hit me then I'd forgotten I wasn't at the center anymore. I had no idea why Roderick had called me.
You scared her, you big idiot!
Maggie swatted Roderick's arm before turning to me.
Sit down, Mary. You're home now, sweetie. Just relax.
I did what Maggie said and sat back down, but I couldn't eat another bite. Something about the way they looked at me told me they'd noticed. The girl who walked in 3 years ago was gone, and the one sitting here now was someone they didn't recognize.
Grandma was talking to you. Why weren't you listening?
Roderick's tone was sharp. I couldn't tell if he was mad I'd ignored Maggie or just ticked off about getting swatted.
I'm sorry, Maggie. I was just very hungry. I didn't hear you.
I gave her an apologetic look. The counselors at the center always drilled it into us. Apologies have to be sincere. Only I knew the truth. It wasn't hunger. It was fear. Fear of getting punished for not eating fast enough or for leaving food on my plate. I vaguely recalled her telling me to try the other food. I'd heard her, but I just couldn't react fast enough. So Roderick called out to me. By the time dinner was over, my forehead was covered in a light sweat. I wasn't sure if it was from the heat in the room or my own anxiety. 3 years in that place had taught me one thing: never let your guard down, not even at a dinner table. After dinner, I returned to Grandpa's old house.
Thank you for the ride.
I gave Roderick a small bow. Maggie had wanted me to stay the night, but I'd turned her down. I didn't want any more contact with them than I had to, so I'd asked Roderick to drive me home.
You really want to stay here?